I've got one piece left of this red wine, a barrel lid, and I don't want to waste it. And I want to make something with a very unique job. Let's get started. When I first came across this project, it was just a plain simple like you see in this drawing. But then it came up to me later on that maybe we should try and make it look a bit more like a whale. So that's why I curved and shaped it a little bit more so it had a bit more of a definition to it, so it wasn't just a plain shape. And after I've done that, I then was happy with it. I attached it to the wood. Spray adhesive on top of tape. Nice and simple like usual. And then straight over to the bandsaw and just cutting out. Nice, quick and easy sort of project. If you're really enjoying these videos, if you could follow and like my video, that would also really help out the channel. I will make my plan available in my shop with a link down below. And just look at that. Look at that wood. Look how good that looks. And now I'm happy with that. So we are now going to go to the sander. We are sanding all the areas that we could get to on the desktop belt sander, but this could be done with any sander really, and hand sanding, drum sander, you name it, it could be done on it. Just do whatever you have available. And now I'm trying to put the split in for the tail, so I'm using a file here, which sort of worked. Didn't really get to the finish I quite wanted at that point. And obviously got to sand the groove. That was a bit of a pain to get into, so I folded up a piece of sandpaper and then went along inside the middle. And as you can see, just keep on sanding. Good old hand sander there. That was, you know, this is a great addition add to the tools. Needed to put an eye on, obviously, so I quickly drew it on pencil where I wanted to go. So look at that, it's starting to look quite good and take shape. So now I wanted to put a drill all the way through. I didn't want to just put two little marks in. I wanted to go all the way through, a nice little added extra. Finished it up with a round file, just to sort of tidy it up, and then back to the hand sand and block again. And it's looking quite good. This is when I showed my wife, and she was like, it needs more shape. So I came up with this solution of attaching my cord power drill to my bench top pillar drill, and then with the drum and sand attachment on it, and then did it like that. That worked out to be great. Very easy to control, and because it had such a small bit on it, I could make sure I was getting the accurate sort of sanding I wanted on it, instead of using the big belt sander edge like I was trying to earlier. So there's a lot of messing around with this, going backwards and forwards. I added the tape there on the bottom just to protect the bottom part. If I nipped it slightly, you know, they could end up completely damaging it and ruining it. So that was just there for a bit of a security for me there. And as you can see, this is coming out great. Backs and forwards, keep checking it. I'm happy with it. Lining up on both sides was a bit of a pain, so it sort of mirrored, but that was just, you know, it's just what it is. See, these things are handmade. They're not going to be perfect. They're not going to be completely mirrored. So at the end of the day, I don't think it's the end of the world. And then after I finished that, I went back to a bit of hand sanding just to try and do any finishing touches, because obviously it did kind of put some weird marks into the wood. I also wanted to make sure I didn't go in too far for the tail, because I didn't want to lose that nice red colour that's coming from the red wine stain. And now I'm just wiping it down with water. And that is now done. I think this has come out great, but I haven't put a finish on it because I think it looks great just the way it is. And you can still smell the red wine if you put your nose to it. If I finish this in anything, you're going to lose that. And I quite like that. So for now, I'm going to leave it unfinished. But let me know in the comments below, what would you put on it as a finish? And would you be making one of these? Now, you're all dying to know, what does it do? Well, this has a very unique purpose. This is if you're doing a lot of jigsaw puzzles. So I've got a board, like a box like this that a jigsaw puzzle will come in. You'd slide it in here like that, and then you can see the picture while you build your jigsaw puzzle. What a unique purpose for this. As always, let me know what you think. Would you be making one of these? How much would you sell them for? I think this is the perfect sort of £5 sort of deal that you could put on your stall, and you shouldn't have a problem selling these to anyone who does jigsaw puzzles. As always, let me know down below, and thank you for watching. And I don't know if you noticed, but I've ended up doing a whole mini series of wooden animals that have unique jobs, and I've put them all in the playlist. You can watch them right here. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. And I wanted to make something with a very specific job. And I wanted to make something with a very specific job. And I wanted to make something with a very And I wanted to make something with a very And I wanted to make something with a very unique job. Let's get started.